Hey guys, chapter 21 this week, and we have a little bit more here with Abraham and the king Abimelech. And as I was reading through it this week, there's a verse here in verse 22 that really just kind of stands out to me. And it's the verse that says, At about this time, Abimelech came with the Phicol, his army commander, to visit Abraham. God is obviously with you, helping you in everything you do, Abimelech said. And then he goes on to have this engagement with Abraham. And it's interesting because we talked last week about God. Abimelech is not God fearing, and yet he clearly has a reverence, a fear for God, and he's made an impact. And even with Abraham's misdoings and his lying about his wife, he's clearly made an impact, and it's clear to Abimelech that he is God's chosen person. And so his name and his reputation here really speak volumes. In fact, Abimelech even says so, that God is obviously with you. And so you think about this, you think about your reputation, and how does it speak to other people? Right? Think about your family and your friends, our coworkers, our employees, really everybody that we come into contact with. Um, what do they think about us? What does our name mean to them? What is our reputation to all those people? Do they see us like, as an example, a witness of Jesus? Do they see us as Christ-like, humble, or do they see us as the opposite and full of ourselves? As believers, our name matters because of who we represent and of who is alive in us. And so it's just something that really stuck out to me this week as we think about this, a very simple verse, and yet a really big question. How does your name, your reputation speak to others? What do people say when your name is mentioned, when people bring you up? And I think we see that even with someone like Abraham, who has flaws, but clearly God is with him. And even someone like Abimelech can see that. And so as we go about our readings this week here, let's wrestle with that a little bit here about the way that we live our life and how we project, how we witness to others. What is our reputation? What do people say about us? Would they say, like Abimelech, that because of how we live and how we treat people and how we interact, that God is obviously with us and helping us as well? So something to think about for this week. Take care. I'll talk to you guys here in 2 weeks. See ya.